For a proper viewing experience, watching the video in a dark room is requested. However, for optimal viewing experience, watching the video in a dark room plus LED lights is very much recommended. Additionally to the LED lights, you can use some blankets if necessary. From Trollbot.exe with love. Yo, gang, what's up? Yeah, I'm finally coming out with an anime review. But first, I have to commemorate us finally reaching a goal of 100 subs. Let's go. Now, as promised, I will eventually make a TikTok account. Well, if it doesn't get banned. That's the reason why I didn't initially make a TikTok account the instant I hit 100. Because I was waiting for January 19th to pass, which is tomorrow by the time I'm recording this. So, what are we doing today? Well, today we are reviewing the Invincible Superman Zambot 3, a 1977 anime created by Sunrise and directed by none other than Yoshiyuki Tomino from Gundam. Since we have a lot to cover, let's begin. Production. At the time, Sunrise just recently broke away from TFC, after details which I discussed more in my Raideen video, but to put it simply, Sunrise saw most of the profits going to TFC, and seeing as they weren't getting any money, decided to break away. And they teamed up with Clover for this project, a company who at the time was most interested in making girls' products. But Clover wanted to become a big name, so they teamed up. The original draft of this anime was set in the Sengoku era, aka the Warring States, elements being shown in Zambot 3's design. And originally, it was supposed to be a combination of 5 robots in order to emulate Combattler V and Voltes 5, which they were working on at the time with Toei. And the title Zambot 3 is a portmanteau of sunrise and robots, and has a double meaning as San also means 3 in Japanese. And then Yoshiyuki Tomino came in and added the elements the series is known for today. And so the show we all know and love was born. So, how was it? The heroes. Our main character is Kappei Jin, voiced by the late Nobuyo Oyama. Jin is by and large my favorite character of this show, as he is the one that undergoes the most character development. For more details, he is a 12-year-old member of the Jin family, one of 3 families that are descendants of the Beal civilization. Our next protagonist is Uchuda Kamiye, voiced by Katsuji Mori, best known for playing Gatchaman in Gatchaman, and Nail from Dragon Ball Z. Also, Oyama was best known for voicing Doraemon. Okay, back to Uchuda, who was the oldest member of the group at 15 years old. He is less notable than Jin. However, he does have his moments. like trying to get his family to evacuate after one of the mechs of the week attack. However, he is not as developed as Jin. And even less so is our final protagonist, Keiko Kamakita, voiced by Yoshiko Matsuo. 14-year-old Keiko is severely undeveloped as a character, as she has even less moments. But in one episode, she tries to see her mom after Jin and Uchudo bully her into going seeing her. That was the intention of their plan, as they wanted her to see her mom. But it ultimately backfired. There is nothing else to say about her. One notable thing about the three families is that they are related by blood. This is notable because they all have the kanji for God in their family names. Besides that, they are your typical 70s super robot cast. But there are three other notable characters on the good guy side. Most notably, Shingo Kozuki, voiced by Toshio Furukawa. Most famous for Piccolo from Dragon Ball. At the beginning, he served as Jin's rival, and also served as his bully. He also believed that the three families were solely responsible for bringing the Gaizok, the villains, to Earth. So, in one episode, he, and I am being dead serious, runs up inside the King Deal, basically their home base, with a Glock in hand and tries to shoot everybody there. Bro was seriously on crash out timing. Luckily, he got better. The two other noble characters, being Aki and Michi, are friends of Jin, or as he likes to call them, the ugly pair. I won't discuss them due to spoilers, but one of the most infamous moments in the show involves one of the girls. Now, we got our cast of heroes aside, let's go on to the villains. The villains are the Gaizok, a mysterious cabal of aliens who destroyed the planet Deal, where the three families came from, and went into a 200-year resting period, after which they woke up, sensing the presence of Earthlings. Their true intentions won't be covered due to spoilers, but all I can say is, the final villain was actually inspired by the Berserker sci-fi series. If you know about that, then you'll get a sense of what he is. They are commanded by Killer the Butcher, who is pretty inconsistent in characterization. In such a serious show, he manages to come off as really goofy. And he even flip-flops from that and being serious at times. So about him, he is a cyborg giant who enjoys killing Earthlings, but is also interested in their culture, as in one episode, he is cosplaying Elvis. Sometimes he confronts the heroes head-on whenever they attack the Bandok base, where the Gaizok reside. He is voiced by Akira Shimada. Other bad guys include Killer's three servants, Gizar, Baretar, and Zabdar. The operations, weapons, and technical officers respectively. But in episode 11, the real leader of the Gaizok is revealed to be none other than Gaizok himself, voiced by the late Takashi Watabe, famous for voicing God Nero Scimitar, the Creation King in Kamen Rider Black, amongst many other roles. Gaizok is a mysterious higher being who orders everyone around, and is first revealed to our heroes through Kozuki, For the most part, he is your standard 70s super robot main villain, who usually sits on the sidelines and barks orders, while looking threatening. But the finale quickly elevates him to becoming my favorite villain out of all of them. Z episodes. Zambot 3 has 23 episodes, and most of them are pretty grim, especially the human bomb section of the show, aka what the show is most known for. If I had to put it in any way, it's basically Neon Genesis Evangelion if it was made in the 70s, and a lot more child-friendly. In one episode, Kozuki points out to Jin all the damage he's causing by piloting Zambot 3. At that point, Jin undergoes character development. So, that's neat. Animation and music. The animation is on par for its time. It isn't particularly great, but the music is no different. Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. The music was composed by Takeo Watanabe and arranged by Yushi Matsuyama, who would go on to work on the next program, Daitarn 3, and compose music for the original Mobile Suit Gundam and its 3 movies. The opening is good, while the ending theme is also okay. And it's pretty fitting considering the show. While they both serve their purpose of getting you in and out of the show, however, every single time they use the combination theme, it gets on my nerves as it plays twice every single episode, and it gets old really fast. Mech design. The Zambot 3 itself, I don't like it. I'll be real, I don't like the design. I think if it was given different colors, I would like it a lot more. But still, I don't like it. A little more of the colder colors to contrast the overpresence of the warmer ones. That would be nice. Overall thoughts. Zambot 3. I suggest you watch it. I specifically made it so I would spoil this show as little as possible. On a scale of 1 to 100, I would give it around 72. Yeah, 72, I'm comfortable with that number. I know the anime is supposed to warn people about child soldiers, but at the end, the message kind of gets lost in translation. But still, watch it. It's a pretty solid series. So, I think you'll be okay. So, what's next? Well, I'll be reviewing an anime I watched over my Christmas. That anime being Armored Trooper Bottoms, another mecha anime. So look forward to it, and until then, later fools.